So some pickups, some late round pickups.
So some late round pickups. My tip for the late round is this: plan and draft all the way through. I'm not one that lets the auto draft take over after a
Yahoo
certain
figured
point,
out for you? Yeah.
which a lot of people do.
Sure.
I'm totally against that. And my primary reason for that, I think, is there are a lot of rookies who don't necessarily have the hype around them. And they tend to become key fantasy contributors down the road in the season. So I think you got to keep your eyes open all the way through and plan and draft all the way through. So a few names that I like I think that'll fall kind of low in the draft, especially amongst rookies first. The Packers rookie running back Marshawn Lloyd.
Yep.
I like him.
Yep, for that name.
I think he's behind kind of an injury prone Josh Jacobs, and then a less than ideal AJ Dillon, who's been, I think, trending the wrong way in the last couple of years.
The rumors aren't great.
The rumors aren't great. And I think actually he will probably move ahead of Dillon into number 2.
Yeah.
So he'll see the field sooner than you think. I like Trey Benson, the Cardinals running back,
Yes,
third round.
yes. Yeah,
right.
Connor's
He's
nailed,
already number 2 on the depth chart behind behind James Conner.
Yeah.
That's right. So I like him too.
Yeah.
I think on the wide receiver end, Ladd McConkey.
His name's all over the
Chargers.
place. All of a sudden, that's a fun name, but he's also doing well.
But if you're gonna go with the Chargers and be a part of that offense, they can't run the
Somebody
ball
has to
forever.
catch the ball.
Somebody has to catch the ball, and they can't. Even though we know that it's going to be probably a very run-heavy offense, they got to throw it sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I think that he will likely. It's almost like he slides right into the wide receiver 1 because they emptied that wide receiver room completely. They got no clear number 1. And oh my God, Quentin Johnson was dreadful last
for being
season.
such a high pick, out of college, he was not very good at all. Now he could be bad because they're so just good in front of him, but now that's gone. You have to step up or
lanes wide open for him.
All right, I'm going to go quick with mine. They're all running backs. I did that purposely.
Okay.
Jonathan Brooks in Carolina.
Yeah.
Jerome Ford in Cleveland. And Rico Dowdle, who's now the number 1 in Dallas. Rico Dowdle is the best option they have.
Okay.
They're not going to have Zeke. His time is over. So they have to,
Oh, wow.
and they are
You
a
don't
run.
think so? You don't think Zeke will?
Oh boy.
Okay.
And then they have to run the ball down there. So those are 3 names that you can get in later rounds, and it's nice to have an extra running back on the bench.
Okay.
All right.
I like Elijah Moore. He was down at wide receiver 86, a tier 7, overall at 200, but he didn't exactly live up to the hype that was surrounding him last season, but he did end up with triple-digit targets.
Yeah.
And I think he will also continue to be the Browns' number 2, still ahead of our famous just a guy, Jerry Jeudy, that's going over there now. Late in rounds, I think Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah.
Okay, he was, I think, one of the league leaders in yards
He's
per target, right?
a lot.
Yes, he was targeted a lot, yards per target. So Olave, of course, is still going to be our number 1, but you can't, I think, deny his
I had him
yards
a couple
after
times last
catch.
year. Yeah.
And I think he can still stretch the field. He'll be a great late round pickup. Wide receiver 57. They had him as a tier 6, overall 131.
Yep.
And then Brandon Cooks, I think he is a pretty solid,
serviceable.
He's a solid, serviceable wide receiver.
Yep.
I think his yards, of course, have taken a hit sharing the field with CeeDee Lamb, but at the same time, he finished last season 54 receptions, 8 touchdowns, averaging 12 yards a catch. Worth it,
Pretty
for
dang
sure.
good.
He's going to fall pretty low, I think, too.
And they needed 2 there. You can't throw it to CeeDee Lamb
And they
every time.
needed 2.
Yeah, you can't throw it to Lamb every play.
I think he gets kind of overlooked in that.
Yeah.
He's better, I think, than we give him credit
Or
for
Lamb
as
and
a
Ferguson.
two.
You can't throw to Lamb and Ferguson every play.
So,
Yeah.
Tajay Spears still.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still
yeah.
high on him.
I was high on him last year.
He's going to fall. He was a running back 35, 112 overall.
He's going to share with Pollard, but I could see him.
He's gonna share with
But I
Pollard.
could see him being the one there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also like that too. Brian Robinson Jr.,
Yeah.
who I am very high on with the Commanders, right? So he is going to undoubtedly share time with Austin Eckler, who I think will eventually take over that spot. I think I see a rebound year for Austin Eckler coming. They're fairly close in rankings. But I do think he's worth a late round pickup. I also mentioned Jerome Ford, as you said, because I actually had not heard about Nick Chubb being potentially out.
Last
so
time
that
I
will
was
move
there.
him way up. Jerome Ford was excellent. Again, stepping in, he's listed as RB42, tier 6 at 126 in Cleveland. He went from virtually unknown to posting a nearly 1,000 yard season, and that was his 2nd year in the league.
Yeah.
So I think he's got plenty left in the tank. He'll be very good there.
Yeah.
So that does it.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, that was very, very good. Okay.